death. We swear it.
We have the Duke's force. For the good of them.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
You'll see.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a fucking teenage.
Oh, bloody dogs.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from arm.
We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
Step back!
That'll make a great headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Then go.
Sir! Fascinating. We can't let you in.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough roused.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind. We'll be here any day now.
They work for the guild.
My dad said I'm not allowed.
White ring.
Everything your dad tells you. What's the harm in one night?
No.
Think of it. Actual into the circus. Pillows.
Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan.
Best be on my way.
defenses. What for?
It was a shapeshifter.
What's that?
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Morgan.
Just another crate. Open up.
I'm a bit
needs to
busy
speak
at the
to her
moment.
more than I do.
We'll talk later.
Better wait until she is free.
Gold. We have everything you crave.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Try Hoot's Hooch now. A once-in-a-lifetime booze extravaganza.
You have the key to...
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
I get your point. Only for a damn racket. See you around, doll. Keep that fire stoked for me.
Damn it all, that guy's loaded. You just chased off a full coffer of tips. But I've still got 1 tip left, just for you. Don't stand between a gal and her gold mine. Listen, start with Hoots if your whistle needs...
A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? I thought as much. Those eyes tell a story. Punishment is your pleasure. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing, and my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening.
Spoon.
I wish I could.
Be real careful.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jura?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
track you down.
Have to keep going.
The librarian does his thing.
Gortash has been named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Smaller in between.
That doesn't make any sense.
One moment, forever emblazoned on my memories. I won't soon forget it. One moment.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Rustled Irenia's feathers, eh? Well, no harm done.
You got that right.
Apologies, but the stern librarian is away. Upon her...
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
That blacksmith is the man.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
What can Hoots do for you, stranger? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits you. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
New guy.
You got that right.
Confuses me for
One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power, ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents. Remember?
Two maidens and a monster clawing at my door the very next morning. Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just now.
All night is to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't know. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return that.
Then the situation is worse than I thought. It had read your thoughts. It knows exactly what your intentions are.
pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Shh.
One moment.
I can keep going a little longer now.
One moment.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers. No matter how hard you concentrate, you can make no...
Damn right I do.
Boy insisting on playing his...
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
I don't understand why there's such a tank for
You can stare as much as you like.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You're welcome if you have the coin.
This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex. Look, you didn't sign a treaty. Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. Look, you didn't... Look, you didn't... Look, you didn't... Look, you didn't sign a... Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you...
A long way to go still.
All right. What now?
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy. There's no judgment in darkness, no shame. Just the sensation of two bodies together in the moment. Then, let's begin.
In the darkness, you can feel hands moving over your body, touching, squeezing, caressing.
Your body is such a treat. I'm so glad you chose to share it with me. So glad we have this time together.
Her hands slip under your clothes, running down your chest, your stomach, between your legs. You drag your tongue in a winding line from beneath her earlobe down along her collarbone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hold her so tightly, enveloping her in your arms. Her heart starts to flutter faster, like that of a small animal. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm in the city's chaos. With Baldurs Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls. That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy with Baldurs Gate.
Don't want to draw any attention. Best get in and out. I can take what I please.
Love, I'm...
My faith protects me. Simply begging to be robbed.
Love.
Better make my next move. She can win. Softer than a whisper.
My, you have but to ask, and we can grant you. Don't be shy.
I just want a little.
I only slept. This might end up being the first day of the year as I end with my hand alone for company.
My, you have but don't be shy. We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is
It was not my... I was the entirety, and there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldurs Gate. Although of late, I do feel like I've seen everything. Perhaps I'd have to There are a once... Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Game. Play.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Is that blood? No, never mind.
No time to dally.
I've got a long road ahead. Anything of use?
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Yeah, I've heard it all before, Pudding. Now clear off. Will you tell Saul that slaves are not an aphrodisiac?
She wants to be rid of that throat. No. Isn't it right? No. One she can win.
In-betweener! I've got 'em all!
What if there's food short? Why is it?
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
In a word, sir.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you... High-class produce,
You told me the
Did you see
armor
how
was a
far that
bargain.
watcher threw me? Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
My mother and father.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
No, that's not quite right. In a word, sir.
Simply astonishing.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find. And maybe I could wear it to dinner with those bones.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor flooring us like that very next
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
Should you...
My mate got thrown...
Are you a Steel Watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Seems like a lot.
Do you know about the pleasure you'll find?
Fine. Only the finest produce.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you want. Need to get something done? Got plenty of tools for that. Whatever you're working on.
Barney.
Set your worries at safe hands.
I wonder what the next move is.
No one back home will ever believe this.
What's that?
Most refreshing.
Prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight. Somehow the guard buys your...
Just saying that sometimes there's nothing stranger than truth.
Huh? I'm not paid to chat.
Stay on, my good son.
What do we have here?
act of vandalism has taken place. You might want to clear up this particular mess. You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
afford to let up. Onward.
Another step forward. Maybe I should... Good.
Got to concentrate. On my way.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldurs Gate, my city.
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening.
Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Our troubles getting started, and now Gortash invites us.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure is.
Waiting for.
Oh, right there, bloody legs!
What my friend means to say.
I don't know.
Mistake. Leah drunk.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
This is the armory. Not a bloody open house. Fists only. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mrag-Resham in my armory. Steel Watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack. Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look. Hired 24 more fists for the cost of you. Please make your way to the audience check. Greetings, citizen. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Let's move.
It is the smell that strikes you first. Spiced ceremonial oils cut through with the copper tang of blood. In the candlelight, Zevlor might almost be sleeping, but his empty eyes stare. His lips slack around a curl of parchment, poking through like a yellowed tongue. A message.
Soldier, I think this might be it. Soon. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
I hope you're here to discuss that contract you just signed. Agreeing to give away our greatest hope of salvation wasn't the wisest of moves. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. I promise you, whatever outcomes we're hoping for in this world-ending endeavor of ours, letting that devil get hold of the crown must not be one of them. No. What we should be pursuing is knowledge. We need to learn more about that crown. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. Book shopping? But yes, their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. I doubt they'll have any books on breaking contracts with devils, though. We'll have to figure that one out for ourselves.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What to do?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldurs Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. Step one. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army break to make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right, what else is on your mind?
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. I apologize. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. You have enough to worry about.
As your eyes blink shut, you fall into the deepest slumber of your life. A quietness so vast it feels almost like death.
I apologize. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. You have enough to worry about.
As your eyes blink shut, you fall into the deepest slumber of your life. A quiet...
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would the devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that... And anyway, do you... As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair.